folks, Mcculloch here, back out in the shop tonight. Know there's been a lot of talk about 381s in the chainsaw community, and if they're good or not from this certain individual. Well, here on the Mcculloch YouTube channel, we ain't playing around with those. We have some saws that are, we know they're quality from the durability they've had. Most of these saws I'm playing with are 30 plus years old. The newest one I got, it's a clone, it's Farmertech, and it's done me great. It rides around in the truck, back of the truck. You get to use 2-3 times a week, maybe 15 minutes, but fires right up, does great. Granted, I have fiddled with it, it's ported, but even then, bearings are holding up good, ignition's holding up good, carburetor's holding up fine. It's running a Farmertech carb again on it. So, but topic of today's video is we're still working on this Mac 1010. I spared y'all the fun of watching me literally just pull this apart, put seals in it, rings in it, and gasket it up. That's literally all I've done. Yeah, just put new rings, seals, and resealed it. So now we're getting into putting it back together. So guess we can go ahead and start putting on the points. If I remember right, got them all in here along with our dust seal, and you so happen to go like so. Grab a screwdriver, go ahead and get them started. Do y'all want to see me putting what's called back in this? Points, making the points functional. Gotta remember, this thing had a what's it called? We'll just back these up where they just stay open. How about that? Set it right there. Right there. Y'all want me to see me put this back to points? Points will work again? Or y'all just want to go with the ignition chip? I haven't really shown the ignition chip too much on the channel. Get this bugger where she'll stay open. Kinda open her up. There you go. We just want to leave them open for now. They ain't going to do nothing for us. So we just leave them open. Unless y'all want to see it. If y'all do, hit it up down in the comments. I'll make a video on it. But for now, I'm just going to leave the points in. Alright, leave the points on it, but we won't be using them. Because if that's the case, we'll have to do a condenser. Put a condenser back in it. Let's go ahead and put our little chip back in. I'm gonna go with this chip probably works. I ain't verified it, but we'll check. These tabs kind of tucked up behind. There you go. Alright, now we need our little bolts. I believe that is one right there. The other right there. I'll finish putting this guy back in. I'll put the flywheel on. Where do y'all want us? Where do we want to put new gasket? New intake gasket on it. Go. I reckon we can put a new intake gasket on it. There you go. She's nice and tight. She ain't going nowhere. There we go. I guess we can put an ignition or intake gasket on it and grab a semi-clean towel. See if I got any spray left. Maybe not. If that's the case, that's okay. We're just going to use some gasket maker on it, or not gasket maker, but there we go. Exactly what I needed. I'm going to use some grease on it, so it ain't got to be perfect. So let's grab and then some intake gaskets. I have them sitting right here. Didn't think I'd put them away. Done quite a few of these Macs in the last couple of days. So let's see what we got left in there. That's just, what's it called, I believe. Yeah, that's just carb gaskets. Won't need those. We'll need these guys though. Intake gaskets. I'd order up a few handful of them. There we go. Here's one for the tank side. Put it back in my gaskets. Set them back over here. And we'll grab us some grease. And my grease supply is about out, but we'll make do with what we got. I love just using just a dab of grease. Makes it where you can take these things on and off if you need to. Put a little dab up there. Come back around. There we go. And it also helps keep it in place. Come on. Stay in place. There we go. Alright. Grab our block. And if I remember right, it needs to go. Dun, dun, dun. Well, we still got our gasket up there. Now we'll go ahead and replace it. But we'll keep it for a spare. But in case I need to make some in the future again. Grab some more grease out of here. So my grease supply is about out. But I think I got another thing of it in the truck. So it needs to go like that. Okay. Let's go something like that. I do believe. Then we'll grab this guy, grease him on up. I said not only does it help keep it in place, that makes it reusable. Learned that when working on cars. you gotta take carburetors or whatever off multiple times, it's a great way to do it. I believe it. Let's go like so. I could be wrong. Been wrong before. I believe that'll do it. Okay. Next I'm going to do, let's not lose those two washers. I'm going to clean out this tank. It's kind of cruddy on the inside of this thing. It's just dirty. I can definitely tell I used grease on all these because they all came off. Or somebody did. I didn't. I forget. I didn't have even worked on this saw before, so. There we go. That's got her pretty well darn clean. Now we gotta say. Alright. Yeah, get a little gross up underneath there. Let's go ahead and knock some of this stuff off. Ain't a whole lot. Clean it off since we're here. Ain't no reason not to. Other than being lazy. There we go. She's pretty darn clean. Especially for one of these saws. Alright, we gotta get our choke in order. Get it in place. Like so. And you twist her on around like that. Then you grab your bolts and washers. Turn it around here. Bolts. Throw our washers on there. Well, before I do that, let me pull this back off. I think I had to, one of these, yeah, this one. Our locking tab is a little goofy on it. I think that made it a little bit better. That should work. Put our bolts in here. Of course, I done dropped my washer. I know my luck is going into oblivion. Good thing I got like a bunch of these little buggers. Heard it bounce. Oh, it ain't gone far. Oop. Spinning on it. There we go. Found it. Alright. Did find it. Don't want y'all to be like, oh, you just used one off the floor. No, I did find it. Send this guy on home. Like so. Now, let's put our choke in. Turn it up. Oh, come on now. You don't like to go back into position very well. Sit that guy on down. Throw these guys down in there. We have to, oop, come on. Have to work with it a little bit. Could be a little ornery. Oh no. and that one did not want to go down in that sucker. Alright, but we got it lined up still, luckily. Get her started. Got them started. Grab our wrench. And you other guy, what just said, right there. You don't want to go all the way down with it quite yet. There's a couple other steps you want to do before that. Yeah, we're going to have to loosen that up just a titch. Okay, we need to grab this guy, which will clean it off. It's mighty nasty, but it's not really baked on there so much as it's just nasty. But at least it's not baked. That's the worst of it. That's when it's baked on there. Now I had a pretty good weekend. Been having a pretty decent weekend. My fiance went out of town, which I miss her dearly. So it just means I get to play with more toys. But I do miss her. Miss the hell out of her. Once you live with somebody so long and used to them being there, it's kind of lonely. So, kind of making do with being out here in the shop. There we go, there we go. Got that pretty well clean. Clean this guy up. I said it ain't overly dirty, just a little bit. Most of it's just wiping off. Now some of it burned on there. Like I believe this right here got hot at one point, burned on there, but we may well get it off. A little scrubbing. There we go. A little bit down here on the bottom. Oh, that one's not going to come off well, but this stuff will. Let me grab my screwdriver, get that one little piece off. I go very light, just trying to break a little bit of it off. If you force it, that's when you're going to start scratching your paint. Yeah, you can see some of that's coming off real quick. Be pretty good. We'll have to go ahead. Oh, well, before we even do that, gotta stand her up on end. Put a muffler on. And muffler gasket, which I had left up here. Save. There it is. So it wasn't in terrible shape. I did clean out the exhaust port. Just took a dropped one. Just took a diamond wasn't even really, it's not even considered a bit. Just like a diamond polish tool and cleaned it out. So no port work was done. Just cleaned out the carbon that was in it. And it had a lot, as what y'all seen. Go ahead, get these suckers now. Once we get them fairly tight, take a wrench, just tighten it up. You'll feel it once it gets about tight. There you go. Got ways to go with these. I'm just going to do the quick way. There you go. And yes, you can use a socket with this. I ain't got the right one in here right now. It's in my truck and my toolbox. There we go. She is tight. Shouldn't have any problems leaking now. Let's grab a screwdriver, ye old hammer. Hit our locking tabs back down. There's one. I don't like how they do these. Should be two. Yep. Other one you gotta hit right there. Yep. And three. Now she's locked down, won't go nowhere. Little gasket sitting there. Don't need that no more. Throw our shield back on. This thing can kind of be a pain in the butt sometimes. Go. A little more. May have to loosen these up just a titch. That allow us to get in there. Yep, got us in there. Nice. You on the bottom. That ain't it. She's over here somewhere. There she is. That'd be our locking for our top. We'll have one on the bottom. Guess I need to. There. There we go. Something like that. And go ahead and put that little screw down in there. I really like how that's going. I really don't like how that goes. Goes in that one. don't go in the front. Huh. Not quite sure. That one we'll come back to. I don't think that locking tab on that one's right. So let's get this guy in here. I know where it goes. It goes right down in here. Fun part's getting this guy started. It'll be a pain in the butt sometimes. There you go. Should go something like that. Where she want to go? There. Now she's going. Didn't have it all the way forward. We didn't get our throttle around it. Let me back it up just a touch. Sometimes your throttle can get caught up underneath it. There. Some people tell you take your throttle off. I never really do. Alright, that's 3/4 of the way down. Now we're going to take our one Allen head, if y'all remember. Put it back up here in the front. Come on now. Be nice to me. Are you? I want to go and go home. There, I got started there. Let's see. I believe that's it. I had to get these like half to 3/4 of the way started. There we go. Alright. Now, let me finish tightening up these guys. There you go. That one's tight. That one's tight. I just, like I said, I really don't tighten these much. They're more of a formality. Looks like that guy is good to go. We'll know pretty quick if we have, what's it called? If we have issues. We won't do the locking tab quite yet. Let's go ahead and go back to our front. Finish tightening it up. We can put our front cover on. It's gonna make me do it the slow way because I tightened it down. But we're 3/4 of the way there. Through a rebuild. I'll bring y'all back when we're a little bit further on. How about that? I know y'all just watching dead air. Hey guys, bringing y'all back. I want to put a coil on. So, what I typically do, get our coil started. And no, this spark plug, the lead is fine. Oh, got it on the magnets right there. The lead is perfectly fine. All that what's called for is so that, come on, there we go. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a bugger. All that electrical tape is for it doesn't get cut right here on the case. Let's sink this guy in on behind it if we can. So what I typically like to do is I sneak them behind it. They'll allow me to. I bring it up and around like so. Get this guy there. There we go. Perfecto. Get this guy started. Then we will put our handy dandy little business card in here. Like so. Spin your coil back on around. It should suck it up to it. Yeah, see how it's sucked up to it? You can hear it. And all you do is take it, tighten her on down. There we go. And this one, your back stud's at 3/8. Go. Put our tape back right there. And don't forget to hook up your kill switch wire. Preferably know if your kill switch works. And what I do is just pull that out. There you go. Now, I think what do we want to do now? You go ahead and put the flywheel on, or not flywheel, the starter cover, but I think it's pretty nasty. It's not terrible. We'll go ahead and put it on. It's not terrible. Or do we want to check if we have spark? Yeah, why don't we check to see if we have spark? That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Take this guy, put it right there. I just usually ground it against that. Make sure our kill wire is off. Take this fella, put it in forward. Oh yeah, it's sparking real good. So there you go. Well, you know that chip is good. It's good for now. There we go. Thank you. Nope, gotta go up to a 16 for a spark plug. Nice and tight. Now let's see what kind of compression we're working with. Can't lose that guy. Granted, they're not seated. I don't know. I put a lot of oil on them. They're gonna be slick for a minute. Like I said, new rings, especially on these, when you put a lot of oil on them, they don't seat very well. It's gonna take some run time. Go ahead and put that guy on. We'll go ahead and put a starter cover on, why not? That's causing us to catch there. Something's causing us to catch. We'll have to wash that off at a later date. Yeah, I'll hold off on it. That way we'll wash it before we put it back together. Alright, we can go ahead and put a clutch back on now. Put that guy, we can put that up here. I know what that is. Now we gotta put our sprocket, our drum, that guy. Yeah, I think this is a 16 as well. It might be a 14. It's 14. But if I remember right, these always like to mess with me. Yep. These flared out nuts. There you go. That should do the trick. She'll light off. I said I know our rings are good. They're just what's it called. Alright, clutch is on. We can put that guy on. Okay, we're down to the nitty-gritty. I did figure out, I forgot the brace. That's what that goes around. So I guess I could go ahead and put the brace on. Why not? Yeah, she's a little gross right there. And she's gross. Go. Just use my razor blade, ran kind of parallel with it. I got 90% of it. Pull this guy out. Turn her up on end. Now we can put this guy on. Still not caught. Why ain't you wanting to catch? Why ain't you wanting to catch? got to catch. Just another old dirty Mcculloch. She still grows. You can still do a whole lot of cleaning if you wanted to. It don't bother me. Somebody else can unearth the golden paint underneath if they want to. I'll clean it up a little bit, but not a whole lot. Go ahead and put a piece back in. Goes about like so. That guy goes like so. This is where I wish I had a map back a little bit better. Go. Pieces in there nice and good light. Boom, bada bing. Now we gotta put our what's called back down. Where you at? Here it is. Got a rehooker trigger there. This guy can be fun sometimes. Grab my needle nose. There we go. Make sure you push it in. There we go, there we go. Alright. Now we are down to, just had it. That gasket, it should be fine. Huh. Not want to go underneath this guy. I wonder if that thing's gotten crunched before. Yeah, thanks sure. About this guy. Will it fit down in there? No, it sure will not. Yeah, that's an issue. Yeah, it fits that way. Fits one way, not the other. Wondering, does this guy fit? Can we get it to fit one way and not the other? Yep, we can. There we go. There we go. We still got our gasket there. Should be fine. Shouldn't be no issue. Just got a double jet adjustable carb on it. Go ahead, slam her down. The only thing we are going to have to do is put a fuel line in it. I'm not sure if I got my what's it called here or not. Nothing. Tighten that one a little too quick. Come on. Huh. For some reason that guy's not wanting to get started for us. Not wanting to join the party. Get down there. Come on. got it to join right there. There we go. Make some oil slide out of there, so that's a good sign. Now we got a hooker choke up, which goes like so. You pull it back just a titch, it'll come in. Choke works like a charm. Throttle works like a charm. What I will do, one thing, I'm gonna spin this over again. Try to get some of that oil off. Oh yeah, she's starting to. She's already starting to come up on it. She's starting to seal. It won't take her long. It will not take her long. Now she should start seeping in now. Yep, a little better each time. Each time I put her in there, she's getting a little bit better. Good deal. So I'd like to hear. Alright, now all we have left is fuel line, starter cover, which I'm clean. Go ahead and put filter back on for now. Clutch covers down there, and that's gonna about do it for us tonight. I'm getting pretty tired now. It's a little after midnight, and I got a doctor's appointment at 7:55 in the morning, so I better get on out of here. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope it wasn't too boring for y'all. Next up on the docket is a Johnson Red. We're gonna be working on Johnson Red next, and then following that, didn't get to run that 850 and find out exactly where the air leak's at. It'll probably be tomorrow afternoon if I can do that. So Johnson Red next. Maybe that solo if I can find a starter piece for it. It's not the Johnson Red 920. It's a new saw y'all ain't seen yet. And then we're probably gonna do some crank seals in our P50. Maybe put new rings in it. It feels a little low on compression. And then after that, it's up to y'all. If y'all want anything done to any saws, you're more than welcome to reach out to me at my email at nicktheforester22@gmail.com. Please contact me. I'm finally starting to get through most of my saws I can take on work if you want me to. If not, that's fine. I'll keep showing what I got. Still got a steel I need to pull apart. Got our Husqvarna. Actually, no, we'll put the Husqvarna 1100 up here next. We got to split it and put bearings and a new crank in it. I got that here. We'll do that next, and then we'll go into that Johnson Red project, and then the P50. So, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Reach out to me at nicktheforester22@gmail.com if you want any work done. Be honest with you, we'll just talk about it and see. Some I may do pretty generous on, and some I may charge for, but I doubt most of it I will. But please reach out to me if you want any work done. Hope y'all have a great evening and a great week ahead. Thanks, y'all.